and continue with the warnings for disruptive rain that have been issued for numerous provinces. Let's get the understanding now of the situation in two provinces, KwaZulu-Natal, and we're going to speak to the Cooperative Governance Department spokesperson there, Newzroom Afrika. As soon as he's able to connect, he'll join the conversation. But we'll kick it off with the Johannesburg Emergency Services spokesperson, Robert Mulaudzi, who joins us on the line now. Mr. Mulaudzi, good evening to you. Thank you for your time. Let's start with how the weather conditions affected things here in Johannesburg. What can you tell us?
Good evening, Toli, and good evening to the viewers. Yes, in Johannesburg, so far, so good. We have not yet received any major incidents which have been reported in all 7 regions of the city. However, we have got our monitoring teams in all 7 regions of the city. Our disaster management officials are based in those areas to monitor and also assist to facilitate as and when they come across families who might be stranded, who might be in need of our services. So we are still pleading with our residents to avoid crossing river streams as and when they're conducting their daily activities, because we are told that we're still going to receive some rainfall overnight and also tomorrow. And also our motorists who might be driving in most parts of the city of Johannesburg to exercise caution, extend the safe following distance, and also avoid crossing roads or bridges which might be flooded, especially our passenger transport, our buses and taxis. Those are some of the motorists who normally give us challenges because they try and avoid force themselves through those areas, even in the areas which might be barricaded. They try and remove those barricades and try to drive through, those flooded areas. So we are pleading with them to work with us so that we can prevent any further incidents which might occur. Of course, Toli, we have got a challenge of our church communities who normally conduct baptism or rituals when we have wet weather conditions like the ones which we have now. So we are on our knees pleading with them to refrain from visiting river streams during this time, because there's a danger of them being swept away while they are conducting these baptism rituals, as we have witnessed previously when we had rainfalls like this one. So yeah. I will say from our side, we've got our specialized team, which is our aquatic rescue unit, which is a specialized team which responds to water-related emergencies, which is on high alert overnight. And also all our fire stations throughout the city of Johannesburg are fully operational. We should be able to respond to any emergencies which might occur overnight.
All right. Let's go to KZN now, and Siboniso Mgadi is the spokesperson in the Cooperative Governance Department. Mr. Mgadi, good evening to you and thank you for your time. In the Western Cape tonight, we are reporting of 1 death, sadly, and just widespread destruction, people's homes being blown off the rooftops. In KZN, how would you describe the situation there? Mr. Mgadi?
Good afternoon, Toli. No, thanks very much for the opportunity. So far, our chief... Yes, Mr. Mgamba, I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful.
Hello?
Yes, you can go ahead, sir.
Yeah, no, our teams have been monitoring the situation on the ground since Friday, closely looking at areas that we have identified as high-risk areas. But I'm glad that so far, we have no serious incident that have been reported to any of our teams across the municipalities where we have issued the alert. We've also convened this afternoon because we've noticed that the rain is gaining momentum as we are approaching the night, but our team will also keep a close eye in all areas that are regarded as high risk. But what we are appealing to our people is also to refrain from attempting to cross swollen streams and rivers, because some of the incidents where we have lost people, it is through something that I would call as negligent driving with rivers. So we are appealing to our communities to cooperate with us. We are also working with law enforcement agencies to also con off some of the roads, particularly the low-lying bridges in rural areas. We are also appealing to communities also to walk away from the rivers because we also notice people trying to cross the river, also trying to go out and swim while the rivers are over.
All right. All right, Siboniso Mngadi, thank you very much. I think we've got the gist of the warnings, but also describing the situation in KZN. Let me thank you very much for your time. Siboniso Mngadi is with the KZN Cooperative Department, whilst on the other side of the screen, Robert Mulaudzi is with the Johannesburg Emergency Services. That's the department that's looking at these weather conditions, and they basically work all out to try and rescue those people that find themselves in trouble at times like this. So please do adhere to those warnings. Thank you to my guests.